Hey, it's me. Another morning, another chance. You opened your eyes. That means God's not done with you yet. Start with Him. Let His word steady your mind before the world starts speaking. Because real strength doesn't start in the gym, it starts in prayer. Then move, lift, run, sweat. Not to chase perfection, but to honor the body He gave you. Feed your mind, open His word, let His truth fill the space where doubt tries to live. And guard what you let in, because what you feed your mind shapes your soul. Galatians 6:9 says, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due time you will reap if you do not give up." So when life gets loud, pause. Pray again, because this is what locking in really means. Walking with purpose, one decision, one prayer at a time.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I got here with me my sugar-free cold latte right here, French vanilla. It's awesome, really good. I also have an espresso machine over here. Definitely got to get yourself one of these. Saves a lot of money. You got to go to Starbucks to get a good drink. So yeah, but today we're gonna be talking about definition of locking in. Okay, and a lot of things I've been seeing lately are, okay, what does it mean to have discipline over motivation? And I think that's a good topic to talk about. For me, myself, it's very hard to have discipline over motivation. I'm very motivated to have this YouTube channel and to grow it and to have fun with it and make videos. I love making videos and to work out. I am very motivated to do that, but it takes discipline. I love working out, but that doesn't mean it doesn't take discipline just because that's one of my hobbies. And I think something good to talk about is our definition of discipline over motivation. Okay, so getting into today a bit, this evening, sorry about all the ums in my videos, but this evening I have a workout, hopefully with one of my friends coming over, Julius. Him and his wife are gonna come over this evening, hang out. But I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. We're holding off on that yet. We'll see. And then right now we're gonna dive into my daily schedule. So let's get it. Okay, today is Friday. It's around 2 o'clock in Stratford, Ontario. Let's dive into kind of looking at my daily schedule. This is part of the lock-in video. This is just gonna be my schedule for the next 32 weeks until Hyrox, and probably after that as well. I really want to keep it because one of my weakest points is having discipline over motivation, just like I said before. Follow along with this video. Please gain inspiration from it. Don't worry, you can definitely follow my morning routine. Disclaimer, I am using ChatGPT to make my daily schedule. So basically what you can do is you can go in, I have the paid version, you can go into ChatGPT and you can tell it exactly what your day looks like, how long you're at work, when you want to get up, how much sleep you want to get up. If you're not getting enough sleep each night, make sure that it has recovery things you do during the day. So that's kind of how my day is being formatted. So I previously have made schedules on my own before, but they've never been just quite sustainable because they've always been just like a little off. So I thought I would try inputting my schedule and inputting what I need and what how many calories I need a day, how much protein I need per day. So definitely do not hesitate to use that. I think AI can be used for good in very certain situations. Definitely don't abuse it because we still need to have our creative mindsets, right? As working out, like you don't want to be like, oh, I'm just gonna use ChatGPT for everything, because you want to work out your mind too. Like if you want to come up with solve a problem, use your brain, figure it out. So that's one thing I encourage you to do. Don't use it to solve all the problems, but you can definitely use it to optimize certain areas in your life where it really matters, and that is key for a daily schedule. All right, so let's get into it. We're starting off with waking up at 4:45 a.m. Okay. One of the reasons I'm waking up at 4:45 a.m. in the morning is because it always takes me just a little bit to get started in the morning. Like I can't hop out of bed in the morning and just get changed right away. Like I literally stagger around and like I'm always so delirious about what's going on. So that's why it's set to 4:45. We're going to go exactly over the schedule, so it's going to be very specific. So starting out at 4:45, drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water, which is just a cup, a little over a cup, about a cup and a half of water, mixing in some electrolytes with that. So if you guys don't have electrolytes, you see what I use there. I use Hydrate, this stuff here. It works amazing. So after that, at 5 o'clock, we're going to be, just quick back up a little bit here. So waking up at 4:45 in the morning is early. So if that's not feasible for some people, like totally understandable. But for my job, I start working at 7:30. So I want to make sure I have enough time to get a workout in before I start work. The other thing is when you wake up, the best thing to do is if you can get dressed and go outside right away. That always helps waking up. And then 5 a.m., we're going to go into the gym. So I have about a 5-minute drive to the gym if it's with my car, about 10 minutes if I bike with my e-bike there. So 5 to 6:30 a.m. is in the gym. A gym session I always have at 90 minutes, just because even if it is an hour-long workout, I like to have just a little bit of buffer in case something goes wrong or in case something takes a bit longer. But I always would be doing my Hyrox workout plan. I don't really alter anything from it. And then again, I do use ChatGPT to make my Hyrox plan. Like I put in what I want, what lifts I like, how much I can lift, how far I can run, everything. And then it builds off of that. That's how I did the 5K as well. So next, after we get home at 6:30 from the gym, 6:30 to 6:45 is cool down, just at home. 3 to 5 minutes of just breathing, just sitting, just cooling yourself down, a little bit. And then 6:45, hop in the shower, and then to 7:15, and then you have a shower and breakfast. Okay, and one of the things I want to mention is that for breakfast, I have one of the Hydrate packets as well, and then I put in a scoop of this. Sorry, I don't know. I just glitched there. That was weird. And then I have a Sports Research Creatine Monohydrate. I have never used this stuff before. I've never used creatine before. I've taken creatine before, but I've never used this brand before. And then I also take one of these. It's L-theanine. Okay, so L-theanine is a stress reliever. So I usually take one of those as well. It's a vitamin you can take. And then as well, throughout the day, one of the things I also use just to keep calorie intake down is this superfood greens. It's an energy support, and it also says greens as well. So you can just take a scoop of that. I like to mix in 1 scoop of, again, Hydrate electrolytes. Okay, these are 10 calories a pack. It does not matter. Electrolytes are good for you, but it's super good. Wake you up right away. That's amazing. I love it. But you can buy this on Amazon. The superfood greens and Hydrate and the L-theanine. So, and the creatine. But okay, so from 6:30 to 6:45 is cool down. 6:45 to 7:15 is breakfast. Breakfast will usually be 2 eggs or a protein shake with banana and toast. I use sourdough. You can get sourdough bread at Walmart. You get it at basically any grocery store. Sourdough, the reason you use it is because it has lower calories and it's better for you. So definitely, if you have the opportunity, get some sourdough bread. All right, and then moving up to 7:30 is when I start work. Okay, this is totally for me because I work from home, so I struggle with focusing at work. That's why I take L-theanine. This stuff helps you to focus and it helps stress. So I do a focus block of 50 minutes at work and then 10 minutes of moving. So I have a treadmill in my office, so 10 minutes of moving, and then you can drink water every hour. 9:45 a.m. is a snack, protein bar, shake, cottage cheese, fruit, jerky, or an apple. Or I love kiwis. I actually don't really like apples, so kiwis is my go-to. Backing up to beginning of my workout, I also do, right before I go to do the workout, so at 4:45, I'll be taking 2 kiwis with 2 tablespoons of honey and half of a Nature Valley Crunch bar. This gives me some carbs before I go to the gym. I've noticed if I don't eat that little amount there, I am totally zapped. So make sure I eat that, and then eating breakfast as well. All right, you have 9:45 snack, and then 12:30 is lunch. Chicken, usually chicken with rice usually. I usually don't change that. It's amazing. Why would you change it? It's good, unless for some reason I'm getting super tired of it, but I never have. So always chicken with rice. Encourage you guys to keep that meal, breakfast and lunch, the same. Supper is when you can fluctuate with what you want to eat, right? So then we have 3:30 in the afternoon is a snack. You 200 calorie snack, Greek yogurt with some granola or tuna, whatever you want. You can make a turkey wrap with cheese, not very much cheese. Cheese is very high in calories. And then 5:30 would be end of work. And then sometimes I work late evening, so around 6 to work till around 7 o'clock at night. So at around 9:45 to 10 o'clock. So every night going to bed around 9:45, 10 o'clock. Now I never hit that mark, almost never. I always try because it's good to try, but I have things going in the evenings. I almost never hit that mark, but it's good too because you need your recovery. That's the most important thing. So throughout the day, ChatGPT, I told ChatGPT, I wrote that out. I was like, hey, I don't really get my sleep some days. What can I do throughout the day that's going to help me increase my energy throughout the day if I'm low energy or if I just didn't recover as much as I need to? So if I sleep less than 6 hours, you can only have caffeine before noon. Can't have it after in the afternoon. That'll just make you more tired, or that makes me more tired. And then if you're feeling tired in the day, most people probably work in construction or out and about. I don't. I work from office, so we're doing a 10-minute exercise, and then dinner being kind of light, protein rich, low carb, not high carb in the evening, and then we'll try to go to bed around 9:15 the next day if I didn't get to bed early the day before. All right. And then that is my daily routine. Okay. That is one of the things that I'm choosing to do to lock in. Okay. And I know locking in is like, oh, go to the gym every day and grind as hard as you can. Yes, that is true. And you should do that. But it's not just about that. Your entire day affects the next day, which is in the morning. The first thing you do in the morning is working out. So each day needs to build on each other. So your entire day should directly be the main thing you're looking at, other than just working out each day. So I encourage you to do that. Hopefully my friend Julius wants to work out this afternoon. If he is, then I'll show you some clips there. Okay guys, it is Saturday. I'm here with my wife, Casey. I'll say hi. Hi. But yeah, we are eating breakfast this morning. Got some waffles, eggs, and hash browns there. Got my plate over here. But yeah, so yesterday I didn't get any footage with Julius, but we did some Hyrox style workouts there. And then this afternoon, I'll be doing a full Hyrox session. So yeah, and then this video is coming out today. So if you like this content, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. See you in the next one.